Stacy with Ask Stacy Now, and I wanted to kind of talk about some questions that I have been fielding that people have been sending me. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you about how my day went, day number 3, and then kind of give you an idea of some testing you can do at the end. So some of the questions that I've been receiving are about heartburn and acid reflux. And there's a test that I'm going to give you at the end that's so simple to do. You probably have the ingredients at your house right now, and it will tell you if you have low or high stomach acid. So let me tell you about day 3. Woke up and did my normal morning routine, and then really what I find that is most important with this whole thing, and since we're in the middle of this challenge, for some of you are only going to do a week. I, however, am going to be transitioning into a gluten-free lifestyle. One of the things that I thought made this so much easier was really stocking my pantry. And so I know myself better than obviously anybody else. And I know I'm a snacker. I know there's certain things that I like. I like sweets, those kind of things. And until I transition out of the sugar, I wanted to make sure that I made my lifestyle pretty much the same as it was before. And again, no deprivation. And so I really stocked up on the things that I like to eat, the chips with the salsa, the pico de gallo, the guacamoles, those kind of things. Because I knew if ever I didn't have those items in my home, I would be cheating and eating regular food. Now, I'm not the only one in this house, but I am the only one doing this. And so it was really important for me to make sure that I had those items on hand. Again, my family will be transitioning over to this, but I want to make sure that I have really great recipes, things are really good tasting, and that I have really good gluten-free products in hand before we start this, because if they eat anything that they don't like, they will not continue. And so tonight for supper, I had a large baking potato with chili, cheese, onions, everything on it. It was absolutely wonderful. And then for dessert, I had almond M&Ms. And again, I'm not sugar-free, so don't judge me. I'm not there yet. And they're gluten-free, so I get my sweet tooth taken care of as well. And then probably tonight for a snack, I will have some cinnamon checks because they are really good to snack on. But one of the things that I wanted to talk to you about was the question about heartburn and acid reflux that I'm getting from a lot of people. A lot of people that go to their doctor and they have the heartburn, the acid reflux, and their doctor automatically gives them a pump inhibitor, which is your Omeprazole, your Prilosec, your Nexiums, those kind of things to stop the acid pump in your stomach. It isn't because you make too much acid, which is normally the case. It's kind of a myth to say you do produce too much acid and that we need to shut that pump off. The reason why you're probably experiencing heartburn or acid reflux is because you do not have enough stomach acid. And I know I've had a couple people say, but Stacy, it burns and I can feel it and I burp it up. And so the reason why is because your body produces digestive enzymes and hydrochloric acid to break down food into kind of this sludgy, kind of slimy, it's called chyme. And it has to be thin enough in order to pass down into the small intestine where all your vitamins and minerals can be pulled out. If it doesn't, it will sit there until it gets to that consistency. So imagine throughout the day, if you do not have enough digestive enzymes to break down your food or enough hydrochloric acid in your stomach to break down your food, that breakfast sits there, then that lunch sits there, then all of this snacking sits and just piles up higher and higher and higher. Now, I'm not saying that your body isn't producing any hydrochloric acid. I'm saying not enough to break down the food. So by the end of the day, you've had all this food building up, and then your body produces just a little bit of hydrochloric acid, and that's what's coming up, and that's what you're belching up. So here's a great test that you can do to test to see if you have enough hydrochloric acid in your stomach. You take a quarter teaspoon of baking soda. You put it in about 4 to 6 ounces of cold water. You do this first thing in the morning before you've taken any pills, drank anything, or eaten anything. Drink that down and see how long it takes before you burp. So I want you to set a timer and then just see. So I'm not talking about the little bitty burps because sometimes even when we drink, we gulp air, those kind of things. I'm talking some really great burps. And what happens is the baking soda and the hydrochloric acid in your stomach actually have a chemical reaction. Without you having anything, food or drinks in there, you'll be able to really identify when those burps and when that reaction happens. So you set a timer, and then if you belch a burp within 2 to 3 minutes, and I'm saying good hearty burps, that means you have adequate stomach acid. Anything over those 3 minutes, however, means you have low stomach acid. And I want you to do this over about 3 days because this can be subjective based on whatever you went through, what's going on in your stomach the night before. So take that over 3 days and kind of figure out what your average is so you can see if you do have adequate stomach acid or not. The problem with not having enough stomach acid or taking these pump inhibitors is they're very bad for your immune system. And the reason why is as we eat things that have pesticides or bacteria or fungus on them, if you have enough stomach acid, it will actually kill. I mean, obviously, think about it. Hydrochloric acid, if you dump anything into it, will kill it. If you do not have enough hydrochloric acid in your stomach, you're allowing that bacteria, fungus, parasites, and your immune system to not be able to work properly. And it's allowing all that stuff to go through your system and be absorbed into your system. So it's really, really important for you to have enough hydrochloric acid in your stomach to break down the food, but also kill those bacteria and to keep your immune system high. There are some other things that I can give you that are free that will also give you an idea of how you're doing and what your digestive system looks like. But what I want you to do is I want you to send me a PM or send a message to me or just message down below and let me know exactly what's going on or any questions you have, because there's very easy tools that I can give you that will help you identify what the problem is, or we can work together to identify what those problems are. So don't feel like you're on this journey all by yourself either. I'm so happy that you're here with me and that I want to answer any questions that you have to make your life easier and to make your health better, because right now it is so important that our immune systems work properly. I want to make sure that your immune system is intact and working properly so that way we can fight off whatever it is coming our way. So thank you so much for being on this journey with me, and I want you to have an absolutely spectacular day, and I enjoy you being here. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.